Hola, Ida. How's it going? Your buddy Mitch? Well, right on. If you're a friend of Gila's, you're a friend of mine. Get rolling in about 4 or 5 minutes here. We've got one left. I typed them all up there a little before. One left in the limited edition NFL card or football card. Guess there could be college. We've seen college. And 3 left in the Gold Rush full size. There's also some solos left in the Funko. They're $4 a piece. Just first come, first serve. I'll grab a drink real quick here. See if we can get those two filled up before we get going, and then we'll start our night. Never seen a live break? I'm the wrong person to show then. Just kidding. There are far worse than me out there. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We did not do a Saturday stream with Fire Factory and licensed jerseys. We skipped that this last week. Family's still in town tonight, but they're taking off tomorrow. But we skipped it for that. Family day on Saturday and Friday, and the whole weekend really. But we'll be back to the normal schedule this weekend. For now, in tonight's breaks, thanks. Tonight we've got 1 left in the HPLE card and 3 left in the Gold Rush full size. I'll start reading off teams in a second here. Let everyone roll in, but we are full in Radke. We also have, I keep forgetting, we have Atlanta left in Big L's 4-box too. But that's the last thing that goes as a pre-fill, so we can fill that when we get there. But everything else is full. Dallas full size, yeah. Surprisingly, Dallas is still there, Dave. You want them? This is a brand new case as well, so it's whatever box we open from these 4. I don't know if Dallas hit in the first case anyways, but it is a new case. You got it. So 2 left in the full size, 1 left in the HPLE card. We've got 3 cards left, a brand new case here. Funkos, those solos that are up for 4 have not hit yet. I wouldn't include them if they had. I remove whoever hits. There's 4 left there, so we're almost halfway done with this case. Jason Lewis, you got it. He is $4. Gotcha. So in the Funkos, $4 spots, we have Flavor Flav, Shotzi, Diesel, both WWE, and Yordan Alvarez. HPLE, the teams that are left here in the HP card, we still have Arizona, Baltimore, Carolina, Cleveland, Dallas, Indy, Kansas City, the Chargers, Miami, New England, Giants and Jets, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Tampa Bay, Tennessee, and Washington. Some great teams left there. That one is $15. You pick one and you get a random one. Hey, Mitch, what's up? So you're Gila's friend? That's great. Welcome. Any questions you can ask? It's usually easiest to just watch a few times and see how it works. There's a lot going on. But even if you're just here to watch, that's fun too. And then in the full size, in Gold Rush, we just had Dallas claim, but teams left there: Arizona, Atlanta, Carolina, Cincy, Cleveland, Denver, Houston, Indy, Jacksonville, Vegas, Rams, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Jets, Seattle, Tennessee, and Washington. That one is 25 per. You pick a team, and you get a second team as a random. Father-in-law. Well, awesome. Welcome to the stream. Mark, what's up, man? Larry, Cleveland, the full size. Okay, we're just one away on each now. So let's see if we can get these filled up. Then we'll run the dollar break here in a second, and then we'll move on with the rest of the night. So one away in each. Thanks, Larry. Good luck to you. Oh, this chair needs to go. Okay, what I'll do is we'll pivot over to the dollar break. We'll come back and we'll try to fill one spot left of each of these, run the randoms, and then we'll get moving. If the solos for the Funko don't sell, it's no big deal. But they are $4. Flavor Flav, Shotzi, Diesel, and Jordan Alvarez. But let's do our dollar break first, then we'll come back and fill the last two spots over there. And this one we had less than the last 2 or 3. It's probably the least we've had in, I don't even know, maybe a couple months. 417 is our total. If Larry V wants to take Barbashev for Skinner for trade in hockey jersey, let me know. Larry, you're here. If you want to trade Barbashev for Skinner, let me look at that. Barbashev for Skinner, Larry. If you want to do that, let him know. If you want to stick with Skinner, also fine. I have a faint recollection of you claiming Skinner in the past, but maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Okay, so 417 is our number. Let's read through how many spots you guys have, so we read them all off. And then we'll look at the items, and then we'll roll dice and run the list. Larry says, sure, let me do it now before I forget. So Barb, Shev, trade, and then where's Barbashev at down here? Skinner, trade. Okay, trade completed. All the solos there, Panarin, Jarvis, Nyes were claimed as well. Okay, in the dollar break, Christy, I have you with 20 spots. Every 20 you claim, you get 5 bonus guys, but the 5 I just keep white so you can see them. Okay, camera, that's enough. Earthquake. Selena, you have 20. You have 5 bonus with those 20. Alan, you have 3. Tom, you had 5. Bill S., you had 20 with 5 bonus. Dwayne, you had 20. I only highlighted 19, but there's 20 with 5 bonus. Jesse, you have 5. Larry B., you have 31 with 5 bonus. Brian E., you had 4. Scott, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jonathan R., you had 20 with 5 bonus. Nick F., you had 5. Brian W., you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brady, you had 5. Nathan, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E., another 4. Tim, 1. Jesse, 5. Chad, 10. Mark, you had 10, 5, 5. They were sequential, or in order, I should say. So it gave you 20 total, 5 bonus. Scott, you had another 20 with 5 bonus. Greg, you had 4. Raul, you had 10. Zach B., you had 20. Raul, and you had 5 bonus, Zach. And then Raul, you had 10 more, which gave you your 5 bonus. Michael H., you had 20 with 5 bonus. And Jonathan R., you claimed the last 5 by way of pesos. I figured that out after. Makes perfect sense. Was it 4.98? Pretty dang close. 5 spots. Okay. So 417, let's go look at our items. There are 50 plus items in here. I added, I want to say 5 and took off 2 or 3. I don't remember. If you guys have a recollection of something you were chasing that's not in here anymore and you don't know if it was claimed or if I removed it, you can always ask me if you win, if it's still available. And if it is, you can pick it even though it's not pictured. In this one, we've got so a couple photos, Gordie Howe and Walter Payton. Hard to get names there. Here's the 3 new Funkos, Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood, Jack Sparrow, that's Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Tom Hardy, that's Bane. So all signed Funkos. Here's the 2-for-1, Sammy Sosa, Vlad Jr., batting lids. Those will move soon from the dollar break. Full sizes to choose from. These are 5 of the many. Warren Sapp, Jordan Addison, Steve Spurrier, Terrell Davis, and Anthony Richardson. All different styles there. More full sizes. We added Joe Montana. We had Tua, Strahan, Sean Alexander, Nico Collins, Chad Johnson, Joe Theismann, Kurt Warner, Jim Kelly. Here's some minis. Charles Woodson, Bo Jackson, Terry Bradshaw Blaze, Jamar Chase, Joe Montana on a mini as well. Giannis Bucks. And then we had Troy Aikman on an Eclipse. Some other items. Baker Mayfield, a couple goalie masks. That's Jonathan Quick and Ed Belfour. A couple other Funkos, Post Malone and Dan Marino. And then Danica Patrick on the NASCAR. Some custom jerseys, including one framed custom jersey, which is Terrell Davis. There's CMC, De La Cruz, Chevy Chase from Fletch, Dan Marino, and Emmett Smith. And then I think these are the last ones, some full sizes. Ray Lewis, Troy Polamalu, Tomlinson, Tyreek Hill, Adrian Peterson, Lawrence Taylor, Archie Manning, Derek Brooks, and Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, a few more. Licensed jerseys. I added Aaron Donald. That's a new addition. I took off Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. You can still pick him if you want. Quinn Hughes, hockey. Tim Stutzel, hockey. Couple basketball and Jalen Rose, Klay Thompson, and then Laporta was added a few weeks ago. That should be everything. It is. Those are the choices. So here we roll a dice. It needs to be 7 or higher. If it's not 7 or higher, we will re-roll. Once we get a number that's 7 or higher, we'll roll the list of 417 that many times. Here's our first roll. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. There's 8. That'll work. So 8 times on the list. We'll go over here. Let's paste what I copied earlier. We'll run it once to make sure that it is 417 like we copied. And it is. Okay. So let me move this. It's barely going off the screen, on my screen at least. 7 more times. A total of 8. Top name on the 8th can pick whatever one of those items they want for their win. There's number 2. There's number 3. I should probably scroll slower just in case you want to see the names. You can slow it down. I'm always trying to go fast. There's 4. There's the scroll. Here's our 5th roll. 3 more. Here's number 6. This is just jumbling all the names up 8 times. This is the same way that Ty does it when he runs our randoms for winner's choices or whatever it is. He just rolls the dice at the start of the video. So you can watch the video if you want, or you can just click the link and see the last person. He uses a different, it's not this rant, it's a paid version. So we pay Ty every time he does it. When I say we, I mean I. 7 times, 1 more time gets us our top spot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Number 8, Nathan R. is the top spot this week. Scott, you almost went back-to-back. I think you were last week, or maybe it was the week before. Selena, very close. Jonathan, you had 2 in the top 5. Raul, Larry, another top 2 in the top 10. Brian and Raul, again, you had 2 in the top 10 as well. But Nathan, you are a winner of the 417 names. It wasn't one of your bonus spots. It was one of your regular spots, and on the 8 times. If you're here and you know what you want, you can tell us all, and you can tell me later, or I'll bug you tomorrow if I haven't heard from you. Congrats. Always fun winning the dollar break. Okay, we'll leave that up for a little bit. Let's go back over here. And let's keep it rolling. We will do Funkos first tonight, or the Funko. It's a solo Funko. Let's try to get these last few items claimed up. There are some solos in the Funko. I'll read the randoms here in a second. Flavor Flav, Shotzi, Diesel, and Jordan Alvarez. They're $4 a spot. We also still have 1 left in the HPLE card. The teams left there: Arizona, Baltimore, Carolina, Cleveland, Dallas, Indianapolis, Kansas City, Chargers, Miami, New England, Giants, Jets, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Tampa, Tennessee, and Washington. There's a signed card. You will get a second random assigned to that for $15. 1 spot also left in the Gold Rush full size. This is a fresh case, so we're going to number all 4 of them. We'll open 1 tonight. Teams left there. This is 25. Pick 1 random one. Arizona, Atlanta, Carolina, Cincy, Denver, Houston, Indy, Jacksonville, Vegas, Rams, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Jets, Seattle, Tennessee, and Washington. 1 left in each of those to close them up. We'll do Funko first, then East Coast, and then we'll make sure these fill before we run them. In the Funko, here's your players or your teams or your actors or your names of the list here. There's, what, 60 names on the list? 70 names? 70. We're down to 68 because we've already hit 2. Greg, you have Depp, Tim Allen, Terry Bradshaw, Kilmer, Lloyd, and Robinson. Larry V, you have Hargitay, Justin Jefferson, and Nick Castle. Dave closing the card off at the Steelers. Great choice. I'll get you there in a second. Thank you. Cody, Giannis, Demerit, and Thomas. So just one left in the full size. SP, you've got Magic, Alexa Bliss, and Dominique Wilkins. Dwayne, you have McKinnon, Marino, and Estevez. Tim, O'Neill, Lawrence Taylor, Dennis Rodman. Bill B, you had Josh Allen, Halle Berry, and Alex Vincent. Bill B was just at the National getting some autographs, which is pretty dang cool. Show me some of his. Bill S, Malone, Stiller, Sanders, Clooney, Faustino, Damon, Pacino, Blair, and Hull. Brian G, you had Jackman, Applegate, Behringer, Bell, Elias, and Ron Howard. Chad, you had Cena, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Belair. Jonathan R, you had Chase, Lambert, and Undertaker. Matt, you had Bird, Seagal, and Singletary. Brian, you had Stone Cold. Okay, how are you doing? Still in waters again? Good grief. Is it the last ones of them? No. Okay, will you close the door when you go back upstairs, please? Thank you. Sorry, guys. My daughter's always still in my cold waters, I swear. Brian, Stone Cold, Grammer, Joan, Sheen, Matthews, Iverson, DeVito, McIntyre, Tyson, Tomlinson, Wilson, Irving. Have fun. You go to New Park? Mm-hmm. Okay, have fun. Make sure Lulu follows you upstairs. You don't lock her down here. Thank you. Solos that we had bought. We had Jonathan R. by Tyreek Hill, Hayden Christensen. Michael J. Fox was going to Bill B. And Ray Lewis, Jason, you claimed him. So last chance for Flavor Flav, Shotzi, Diesel, and Yordan Alvarez. Those are the final 4. Okay. Don't get claimed, no big deal. Let's see which boxes we have left here. I'm going to close this. Well, before I forget, I'm going to put Dave on the cards. And we'll run those randoms when we get there in a second. Okay. Okay, we are down to boxes 2, 3, 4, 5. We've opened 1 and 6. So anything but a 1 or a 6 works here. I have not put a bounty up. I just realized that right now. Let's do that really quick. Sheesh. You guys get to hear my loud typing that you love. Hold on, I'm getting there. So you can vote on those for just a little bit here. It's going to be a quick vote. That's my bad. Usually would have had that up for 20 minutes already. Maybe that'll help you win. No tinkering around. Whoops. Okay, there's the bounty. If it hits in the Funko, it counts. The bounty win tonight again. We're going to do it. We did this on Wednesday. We're going to keep doing it tonight. So Daniel Tomlinson signed card. It's on card, and it's numbered to 49, and there's a quad patch, all the same color patch, but cool numbered to 49 autographed slabbed card for Tomlinson. If you guys tie, we'll bump it up to a full size. If you win, someone will win this tonight. If you lose, we'll maybe switch it out, or we'll run one more night of the Tomlinson. Okay, anything but a 1 or a 6 on the Funko. That won't work. Of course, I roll a 1. 2 will work. Box 2 is what we're going to roll with. Okay. Okay, good luck all. See if we can get a pictured headliner. I don't know if we've pulled a pictured headliner yet. Pulled headliner names, but I don't think we pulled one on the front cover yet. If I'm forgetting one, forgive me. I did not double cut there. Oh, well, we'll cut it again here in a second. Oops, I just hit something. Okay, here we go. I don't want to see it till you guys do. Here we go. Good luck if you're in the Funko. 3, 2, 1. I keep doing it upside down. It should be the other way. Hey, cool. We pulled him before, just once. This is the second time. I love this Funko, and what a great autograph on that. I'm pretty sure that was the final claim, too. Almost like you knew something. Who was it? Brian claimed tongue twister Tomlinson for the 20th spot. I love that. They got his visor in there, too. Classic LT look. You heard LT's name in Gates, Antonio Gates Hall of Fame speech. That's cool. Beckett certified, our second one, obviously not from the same case. It was a previous case, but there he goes again. Becoming the new Chevy Chase for us. Great hit going to Brian. Congrats. Funko number 155 in this series. NFL players around him: Reggie White, Howie Long, Ray Lewis, Steve Young, Jim Kelly, Vince Lombardi. NFL Funkos, I should say. Very nice. Isn't that funny? Tomlinson, giveaways Tomlinson. Maybe you guys hit it tonight because of that. I don't know. Is that going to make you guys vote for the AFC West? Probably not. NFC North, NFC West. You guys are going NFC North just like the Lions Chrome there. I try to get you guys to go a certain direction. You guys fall for my bait every time. Okay, congrats, Brian. Nice hit. It's a cool Funko. It was one of our claims. It was the last claim. Okay, let's keep it rolling. We'll go to our next non-football item, even though that turned out to be a football item. I'll close this bad boy out. Thanks, Dave. So let's do this so you guys have time to see your teams if you want to trade or sell. I'm going to run randoms for both of these right now real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll do East Coast. These will be the randoms for the HPLE cards. So figure those out now. 7 times on these types. 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tampa Bay on top, Cleveland on bottom. So I'm not going to read them now, but if you want to look at who you have, if you're looking to trade or sell, you can look there and offer them up. Just want to get them out. I will read them when we get to that break. Here's the full-size randoms. Let's go back over here. Let's do a 7 times again on the full size. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Atlanta through New England. This screen. So again, take a second to look at your teams. If you want to sell or trade anything from the card or the full size, those will be the next 2 breaks after we do East Coast. So let's do East Coast. Let's read these off. We're completely full here. This series, again, we've got 2 locked players. It's Ovechkin and McDavid. The rest are up for grabs. 18 claims right now, right? Yep. With 3 solos. Next week there'll be 2 solos, or next week I guess 1 solo. Wednesday there'll be 2 solos, and 2 randoms per spot. At the end of the series, we'll switch to a pick 1 random 1 style. It'll be cheaper than 20. Greg, you've got Waugh, Kraus, Stutzel, Vasilevsky, Lee, and Morrissey. Jeff H, you've got Fleury, Picard, Kyrou, Kaprizov, Tippett, and Faber. Larry V, you had Belfour, Forsberg, and Barbashev on the trade. Joseph, you had Hasek, Colton, Hintz, Sakic, Barkov, and Richard, I think. Maybe it's Richard, but I think it's Richard. Christian over Waffle Board, you've got Hagel, Eklund, Batherson, Matthews, Kopitar, and St. Louis. Brian W, of Wolf, Myers, and Jesper Bratt. Brad, you had Werenski, Foligno, and Scheifele. Louis, you had Fedorov, Shen, and Schwartz. Jonathan R, you had Keller, Matheson, and Nemec. Dylan, Hellebuck, Josie, and you traded for Skinner. Chris O, you had Askarov, Kempe, and Cheevers. Brian W, Madonna, Jenner, and Stolers. Dylan, you had Hextall. I love that claim. It's a fun new addition. Reinhardt, also a fun new one. And Kochetkov. CK, you had Cooley, Sorokin, and Garland. Our solos tonight were Panarin going to Nick, Jarvis going to Jeff H, and Nyes going to Christian over Waffle Board. These are our boxes left. I'm not going to bring them all out here until we get down to maybe 6 or 7. I can. They're just on the shelf over there. If anyone has a problem, like I always say, I can bring them over here. Okay, I just probably deleted it before the stream. We opened box 8, so we removed 8. The rest are the ones that we have over there. Let's get back over here. and figure out what box we're going to open. So again, all but 2 jerseys will go to the people that own them. If it's one of the 2 locked, every name will be entered, and we'll run it 7 times. Top name will get the jersey, if we're lucky enough to get one of those 2 again. Okay, 7 times on the box panel. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 53, is that our highest number? No, 59 is. Second highest? Second highest. Okay, 53. Let me stop sharing. Get my list back up instead of random. Let me grab 53. Come on, claimed player. Claimed player or headliner, pitcher, locked, random, whatever you want to call it. Good luck, all. There's our headliner. See if we can get one of those today. There are probably 4 or 5 others that are not pictured that I think rival a few of these pictured ones too. So there's a lot of fun names in this one. 53 is the number. Let's get rolling. How many votes do we have? 24 votes. That's not bad since I didn't put it up 11 times. Okay, here we go. They've almost all been upside down. I'm assuming it's still upside down, so let's do this. I saw some colors there. That gives me an idea. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I feel like we pulled him a few series ago, but it was on the alternate Reebok. Unless this is a different name, but I know that it's the same team as the player I'm thinking of. Number 27. That's got to be New York Islanders, Anders Lee, and it is. So we pulled a Reebok before. We're now pulling Fanatics. This is a fun hit for the Islanders. Anders Lee, not a claimed hit. I was hoping for a claimed hit. Where's the... Am I going crazy? No card in this one. If it's missing a card, I'll get one of mine. Maybe it's wrapped up in there, or it just fell out and I didn't see it. I've got a bunch of them, so I'll get you one, whoever won this. I'll look after I show. Oh. It was hiding in there somewhere. There it is. Beautiful here. Fanatics Premium. Nice big signature too. Anders Lee. C patch as well. Captain patch. Fanatics Premium Islanders Classic logo. Fight strap on the premiums too. Beautiful hit. Congrats. Now I need to see who had Anders. I'll trade my Hurricane jersey for that. I forget which Hurricane jersey you have. Craig, you remember? Let me see who won this first. Let's see. Anders Lee. Right there at the top, second claim. That is Greg on your Vasilevsky claim, hitting Anders Lee. Dash? Is it in the corner? Why am I not thinking of who Dash is? Let me see. Can I say Greg? Just for my purposes, I want to see if I... Well, I can't think of who you have in there. It's in the corner? Oh, you've got... yeah, you've got Brent Burns. Carolina Hurricanes, Fanatics, cool jersey too. If you're interested, Greg, you can go look in the corner and see if that jersey speaks to you more than this one does. But it's an option. Okay, congrats. Anders Lee, going to Greg. The top 2 claims there, but it was a random. Islanders jersey, always fun. When I said Dash, I was like, what do you mean Dash? I don't know who Dash is. I was thinking Kirby Doc, CH, but he wasn't in the corner. Way off. There's somewhere in there it's connected. Okay, yeah, congrats, Greg. Okay, let's keep looking here. We've got you're good, Greg. I say things all day, every day, where I'm like, did I really just say that, or my brain told me to say that? Okay, we're going to close the poll. I don't think it's that close. Oh, it is close. What in the world? It's tied at 44%. No one's picking the other two divisions. Oh, brother. Okay, I'm going to let, if you haven't voted yet and you're watching, please vote. We have a two-way tie. I'd like to break that tie by the time I read these names here of the teams. That's crazy. Huge votes for two pairs and very little for the other two. Wild. Hey, we are now to the football portion of the night, which is we're going to start with HPLE. We'll go to Gold Rush full size, then Radke, then Big Al's. That's the last thing left is Atlanta in the 4-box full size. After that, we'll do a live fill 3-boxer, a Radke 1-boxer, some Big Al's jerseys. I added some fun jerseys over the weekend, and then we'll end with some full size if we have enough people here. So let's get rolling. In the HPLE, I've got someone voted, but for one of the R2, that's fine. Cody, you've got Green Bay and Tampa. Greg, Rams, Detroit, Arizona, and New England. SP, you have Atlanta and Washington. Tim, San Francisco and the Chargers. Bill B, you have Buffalo and the Jets. Bill S, you have Denver, Tennessee. Brian G, you have Philadelphia and Carolina. Chad, Chicago and Indy. Tiger, you have Cincy, Seattle. Zach B, you have Minnesota and the Giants. Brad, you've got Jacksonville, Houston, Baltimore, Kansas City. Brian W, New Orleans and Dallas. Chris O, Vegas and Miami. And David L, you have Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Close with an AFC North combo. Let's see. We've got our boxes 2, 4, and is it 6? It is 2, 4, 6. So any one of those numbers works. We'll roll for it. Let's close this. Ooh, it's not tied anymore. Let me close it. Something changed. Did it change? You guys are going AFC North, AFC West. And, oh, I see what you did there. You're starting with a 1-0 lead because of the Tomlinson. Very smart, guys. Very smart. So let's get you a little tally here. AFC West. That would only be fitting, too, that Tomlinson helps you win the Tomlinson card. That's a cool slab card. So we'll see. See if you guys can pull it off. I've got the Barry Sanders Chrome here. I'm voting for the one that barely didn't win, NFC North, NFC West. And because of that, it'll probably be one of the other two. Neither of us win. Boxes 2, 4, 6 work here. Let's roll till we get one of those numbers. That won't work. That's a 3. I need any even number. Odds tell me I should roll it on my second roll or first. I have 6. 6 will work. 2, no. 4, no. 6, yes. Let's get another double box, huh? That was awesome. Maybe next case we get another double box. That'd be sweet. Or even a triple. I think they were saying there's some that have 3 in it. Is that a black box or a blue box or a gold box or something? We need to do different sports of these. We will eventually. I just need to figure out a way to work them in because the limited have always been fun. Okay, our number 6. This is from Series 3, and it is box 3 of 100 from Series 3. For those that keep track of boxes. I know some of you guys love these and watch them in a bunch of different rooms. And it's fun to see all the different hits you get. We used to have a bunch of people on, when we do these on eBay, they'd have a spreadsheet with all the ones they watched. And then eBay betrayed us all. I miss joining eBay breaks, man. They were fun to just grab a couple teams and okay. We're going this way, it looks like. I saw color. I didn't see team or player. Let's see on this one. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. See, I'm telling you, the signatures on cards, they always look different than on the helmets because of the smaller space. What an awesome card there. That's AR Anthony Richardson. On sticker auto, you can see there, that's like 5 patches, part of a football, part of a glove, part of a jersey, part of pants, probably part of everything. Let's see if it tells us here. What a great hit for the Indianapolis Colts. And it's absolute. I've always liked absolute. Rookie Premier is what it is there. It's numbered to 99, and it is Anthony Richardson. Let's see if we can get it to focus a little closer. There it is. Can't tell if that's on. Yep, it's on the inside. That white thing has a little... It's inside. You might be able to open it up and get it out if you want to take it out, but I'm not going to unseal it. 2023 Panini Absolute Football. Let's see if it tells me the enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event. Okay, so not worn. Sometimes they say worn even if they use it for signing. You can tell it's 5 different fabrics. The white is probably part of a glove or a cleat. We got jersey up there. We got a part of a ball, and then other parts of stuff. That's cool. Rookie card. Anthony Richardson, Indianapolis. Who had Indy on the card? They weren't claimed. Why did I not see them on the... Oh, there they are. Indy is spot 9. Chad, you had Chicago, and you got Indy. Hey, that's kind of fitting. Indianapolis, Chad. They're around you. Beautiful hit. Congrats, Chad. I like that one. 5 patch, if you want to call it. What do they used to have other cards where they'd call it... they didn't call it patch. They called it like tools of the trade or something like that. You guys remember that? And they put cleats and balls, and maybe they'll still exist. I just don't do a bunch of cards anymore. But I like them. Great hit. We'll keep it out here. That's AFC South. So that doesn't help you, but you're still tied for the lead. It's all right. Congrats, Chad. Okay, let's keep it rolling. A new case of Gold Rush full size. So we'll take them out. We'll number them together. I'll read off the teams, but while we're there, let's start making guesses. This is the time, whether you're in this break or not, where you can guess which college team you think this player was drafted from. You move on to next week. We have 4 or 5 or 3 that moved on from last week. My opinion, Joseph K., David L., and Larry A. Is that right? Larry A., Larry B.? I think it's Larry A. You guys all guessed LSU. Was it Larry V or Larry A? Larry V, are you here? Did you claim LSU last week and I wrote it down wrong? Anyways, guess your college team you think this is for. Some of you have a chance to get to 2, which means you win something. We wait, though. If you get to 3, you get a free full size just from guessing. In this one, in the full size, Nick, I've got you with Philadelphia, Atlanta, Greg, Tampa, Jets, Kansas City, and Vegas. Jonathan, are you have Pittsburgh and Washington. Tim, San Francisco, Jacksonville. Obi, Green Bay, Arizona. Brian, you have Chargers and the Rams. Los Angeles connection. Jason D, you had Detroit and Denver. Chris O, Buffalo, New Orleans. David L, Chicago and Tennessee. Bill S, you had Giants and Cincy. Jonathan R, Baltimore, Carolina. Bob, Miami, Houston. David L, you had Dallas, Indy, Minnesota, New England. And Larry V, you had Cleveland and Seattle. It was Larry A? Okay, it wasn't you. You know me, I like to write it down for you guys when it's not you. So a few of you have a chance. I don't know how many of you that got it right are here, though. I saw Dave's, but I don't know if Joseph or Larry A or my opinion are here. Did Joseph claim yet? No. My opinion, I don't know that he's here yet or here tonight at all. It's all right. If you don't guess, you just stay where you're at and you move on to the next week. That's fine. Let's close it. No teams. We're going to open this brand new case. Box 1 up top, 2 up top, 3 lower left, 4 lower right. So let's figure out which box we're opening first. We've been hitting something fun in these Gold Rush cases lately. So I've been enjoying them. 5 doesn't work. Neither does 5. 5 or 5 don't work. But 3 does. Oh, that's a 6. I swear, man. 2. 5, 5, 6, 5. That's got to be a record. 4 in a row. When the odds tell me, there we go. 4. It tried to get me on the top half, but 4 will work. That's the last one we take out. I prefer it like that. We can take them out, number them, and leave the last one for us. Okay. Box 1. Get my beautiful handwriting on it. One. Box 2. 2. 3 lower left. 3. Box 4, we will not number. We don't need to because it's the last one. I just had all the ink run out when I was doing that. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Jacksonville for trading the Gold Rush helmet if anyone wants to trade Tim. I see Dave. So all eyes on Dave with Alabama. I think you might be the only one that had a chance that's here guessing. Everyone else not here. So the other 3 will move on, but they'll stay at 1. All guts, no glory for Dave and Bama. If no one else has a point from last week, you still got a chance to move on to this week. To next week, I should say. Okay, box 4. I will try to repair that screw that's floating around in there. Maybe that's the COA card, but I bet that's a screw. I haven't made my guess. Eric says Michigan. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be weird and say back-to-back LSU. Anybody else? James did it too. James, all right. I'm riding with you. Back-to-back LSU is my guess. Black box. It is a speed. We're 5 for 5 on this new series for speed helmets. See your team. I see a style. Let's move these out of the way a little bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Dolphin. Miami Dolphins. Lunar eclipse. Is that an earpiece? Nope, that's just part of the thing. Man, I'm trying to think what Dolphin. I mean, I got a one common name, but I'd love to see one of the other names. Bama Waddle. It could be. That's right. Could be. Ooh. Come on, man. You wonder why it's not sticking because you only pull off one of them. They're freaking lazy. Not a Gold Rush, but Rydell. Hold on. Who had Miami, by the way? Miami. Where is my? There it is. Miami. Well, that's Bob. Bob coming in claiming today, grabbing Miami and hitting. Congrats, Bob. Let's see what you got here. But let me pull these off and get them back on. Okay, now they won't even come off. Maybe that's probably why they didn't do it, because they were being almost there. Hold on. There goes one. And there goes two. Okay, let's see what you got, Bob. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. My guess was Hill. I was thinking Hill too. But got a nice orange ink Tua from Gold Rush. I like where we're trending here with Gold Rush lately. This might be one of those series where we have some fun. More fun than normal, I should say. Tua Tagovailoa, orange ink, Miami Dolphins, and guess what? Tua was Bama as well. That's awesome. Tua was Bama as well. He was the only one that could move on today. I mean, the rest of you can get to one. But Dave, you said Bama, and you got Bama. Tua is the name there. Congrats, Bob. Congrats. There's other correct guessers too. Let me write them down here. Give me a second. So, Dave, as of now, you've won. I forget what I think I had 60. You've won 60 credit. But if you get it right next week, you win a free full size from my series. We just pull it off the shelf by a random at the end of the night, and you win. For now, you've won the credit, but let's wait to see, because if you win 3 in a row instead of the credit, you get the full size. So let's, I should probably just do both. I think that's, since we're not doing mini jersey. So let's see, David L times 2. Who else got it right today? I know there was more Bamas. Greg's got Bama. Nick's got Bama. Nick. Brady's got Bama. I think that's it. Okay. And then we have to move on the other guys, though, too. Hold on. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. Larry A. Joseph K. In my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that got it right once, moving on next week, and Dave that got it right twice, moving on next week. Goodness. Nice start. Tua Tagovailoa, Miami Dolphins, Lunar Eclipse. That is an AFC East. That's 2 in a row that did not help you guys out. 2 AFC East in a row. AFC East, AFC South. Michigan is the Alabama. The Big Ten should count. That's kind of true. Okay, let's go to Radke. Moving through here. Congrats, Dave, on the guess. Congrats, Bob, on the helmet. In Radke. No, they're not. Not anymore. Michigan's actually better now, is what he's trying to say. Okay, in Radke, we were down to 6 boxes in this series. I asked Mr. Radke Man what the next theme is, and he didn't get back to me yet today. So hopefully I hear from him tomorrow. We order a new series and have it for next Wednesday. We have these today, Wednesday, and next Monday, 2 each day. After that, we'll move to Big Al's full size tonight. A pre-fill, just Atlanta left to close us. A 4-boxer, 43 for Atlanta. We'll do a live fill here, and then we'll do an Radke after that. Okay, in Radke, I've got Jonathan R. with San Francisco, Denver, New England, Chargers, and Arizona. Chargers by way of trade. Elliot, you bought his first random, which was Tennessee. Greg, you had Pittsburgh, Houston, Tampa, Baltimore, Giants, and Seattle. Brian, you had Carolina and Jacksonville. Tim, you had Dallas and Buffalo. You sold Jeff H., Miami, and New Orleans. Miami was by way of trade. David L., you had Chicago, Washington, Cincy, Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay and Cleveland. Jim, Minnesota and the Rams. Brad, Indy, Atlanta, Kansas City, and the Jets. And Bruce, he closes with Philly and got Las Vegas. Since this is a 2-box, we've been doing ram.org. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 11. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 11. 11, of course, is 0, 1. They're out of ones, but same idea. Okay, let's get a box number to roll with here. I'll be saying South Carolina. They just got their got a Hall of Famer this week. 7 times on the round. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 1 right on top. 7 times, box 1, box 11. The lowest was at the bottom as well. Stop sharing. Let's go over here. Got my Radke list up, and then we'll do Big Al's next. Box 1 right here. We'll do 1 more Radke tonight, and then we'll do 2 more on Wednesday. Okay, good luck all. Box 1. Saran wrap case here. Thinking NFC? See if you're right. NFC. Got a 50-50 chance. Woo! I know. It wasn't as close as it looked. Away from the body. Away from the body. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. I like this one. I like every rack helmet, I swear, but this one I like. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. The STS series is our best chance to pull those hard to pull STS 3.0s. We've had a few so far. Here's another one. STS 3.0 for the Houston Texans. What a beautiful helmet. I saw the signature too. Who had Houston? It was up top. The signature was Houston. Going to Greg. There it is. Spot 4. Greg taking home Pittsburgh, getting Houston as a random. 3 AC South as a record. Is it? I like that they mix it up. Greg getting Houston, and I just saw Eric above. Eric could tell you who this is if I said it's my favorite Texan of all time. He knows who that is. I've talked about it more than once. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Love it. Yeah, Eric knows it's Andre Johnson. Beautiful hit there. Oh, I was like, there's no rat key COA, but they put it above the 3.0 stuff down there. There it is. Freaked me out for a second. Beautiful helmet. Nice bright red ink on that too. Andre Johnson. Not Arian Foster. I like Foster a lot too. He signs way less. He's a little more controversial too. After football, controversial. That was what, box 1. So let's get rid of the 1 there. AFC South again. Oh man. That's 3-1. You guys started off hot with your freebie, and then the next 3 were AFC East, AFC South. I've got 0 on my guess, so you're beating me. Okay. Yeah, congrats. Cool helmets there. Tua and Andre Johnson. Lunar and an STS 3.0. Good start there from third-party stuff. Let's get into Big L's. 4 boxer. We've got just the Falcons left at 43. This is 4 Big Al's full sizes from Series 34. I'm going to read off who has who, and then we'll get Atlanta claimed here before we rip it open. Tim, I've got you with the Arizona-Jacksonville combo. Greg, Baltimore. Bill, Buffalo. Brian W., you've got Carolina. Brad, Chicago. Brant, Cincy. Chris, Cleveland. Tim, you have Dallas. Greg, you have Denver and Detroit. Bill, you have Green Bay. Greg, you have Houston, Indy. Jason, you have Kansas City. Bob, you have Vegas, Chargers. Greg, you have Rams and Miami. Jason T., you have Minnesota. Greg, you have New England and the Giants. Brian, you have the Saints. Elliot, the Jets. Bill S., Philadelphia. Tim, Pittsburgh. Bill S., San Francisco. Nick, you've got the Seattle, Tennessee combo. Greg, Tampa, and Bill S., Washington. So let's close this. Let's get our 4 boxes. We'll get Atlanta claimed when they get claimed. Grab a drink of water. You did, Nathan. Congrats. I don't know if that's your first time in the dollar break. We only do 1 a week, so I mean, there's first all the time, but it's fun to win the dollar break. You pick any item you want on there. If you know what you want, you can let us all know, or you can message me later, or whatever works. Just Atlanta left in this 4 boxer, $43 for the Falcons. Let's find our boxes first. Okay, 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one you want, that's awesome at the Joe Montana. You got it. I'm assuming full size, but let me know if you mean the mini. I'm pretty sure you're more of a full size guy than a mini guy. There are others that are more mini than full size. Great choice. Okay. First box is 880. You got it, Nate. Congrats. Keeping it nice and even. 80. Now 30. We got Jerry Rice, and then we got John Kuhn. Of course, Nathan. Thanks for joining. Jerry Rice, John Kuhn. Give me another even number. Dang it. 88, though. I mean, there's a ton of 88s. I'm going to say Demaryius Thomas instead of the Cowboy dudes. And then 67. All lowish numbers. 67. Okay, let's grab those. 80, 30, 88, 67. Cincy, Indy, Minnesota, Kansas City are your guesses. Okay, we're still missing Atlanta. We'll roll as soon as Atlanta gets claimed. I'll type it for those that can't see, that can't hear. That would be very helpful, wouldn't it? Okay, 80. Not our highest, but let's just check them. 80, 30, 88, 67. Check. Boats and hose. Gotta get you some boats and hose. Okay, ready to roll. We'll just wait for Atlanta to get claimed, and then after this, we're going to do a live fill in the chat. 3-boxer, 32 per team, and we'll go back to another Radke. Really interested to see the rest of this Radke double case. Dallas Mighty, Pittsburgh Chargers. I like it. I still have not sad faced any guesses. I'm assuming we're just under half the teams gone. Maybe 16 or so. That'd be half, I guess. Maybe 15, 14 teams gone. I don't know how many people guessed those teams, but I think we're close to half. 15, okay. So that was close. Because I remember you guys saying we hadn't hit a single duplicate, but then we hit 2 or 3 at the end, and there's been 18 helmets. So 15. Checks out. I just dropped that. I have no idea where it went. Where's it in this water? Jake will take Atlanta. Thanks, Jake. Good luck to you. There's a 4-boxer for 43. Gotcha, Jake. Thank you. Okay, live fill after this. The same series, full size 3-boxer instead of 4. Okay, 30 up first. You guys are down 1-3. See if you can start making up that lead. If it keeps going, it may be a long shot tonight. 1 pointer on the first box. 1 Wonka point. think we've had 5 or 6 Wonka boxes opened. I think they're all different people so far. Maybe one of you has got more than one. We'll look at it tonight. We've had this helmet before. I love it. I wish I could hit this player on this helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Washington Classic Speed, their new Classic. We all love the finish on the new Classic for them. I did win a Washington Classic a couple days ago. I hit the new receiver Debo. Oh, that's not sticking, so let's get some tape. Washington, and this one is, I'm looking at the wrong list. Washington, Bill S. Hitting the first hunt with the Commanders. Let's see who you got here. See, now you guys are guessing players that I that I like. I tell you guys too many players that I like. I don't know why this doesn't want to stick in there, even with the tape. This must be the type of finish. It'll have to work for now. Yeah, you guys know I like Theismann, Smith, and AP. You missed one player. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's a lot more than one, but I love Clinton Portis. You got the yellow ink to match the rest of the helmet on this. It's an awesome helmet. Clinton Portis, Andre 3000, Andre 2000, whatever Outcast guy looks like. I'm Beckett certified. We hit him on a Denver helmet for from Schwartz, right? Last week, or 2 weeks ago. Love that one too. Bill, I think you've hit that one before, but I can't remember. Precious, yeah, that's a nice looking helmet. Congrats, Bill. And that's 1 point too. So is that? I said nobody's hit more than once, but now you have a 4-pointer and a 1-pointer. The leader right now is Joseph M with 7. Dolly's got 6. Then there's a couple 4s. Well, there's 5 behind with Bill, and then a 4 for Mark, and then 3, 2. So we're still pretty clogged up there. 1. That's the first 1-pointer though. Bill S. Clinton Portis. Okay, let's keep it moving. Is tonight going to be a lot of Wonka point nights? Or a lot of Wonka points night? 67, Series 34. Of course, it's just going to be dunk and dink, 1-pointers. 1 again. I'm not telling you what I saw. I just wanted to look. Okay, 1-pointer going to. Ooh, I like this helmet too. I like them all. I need you to stop saying that. Should I only tell you guys if I hate a helmet? 3, 2, 1. We keep talking about. Picture will give it away. I don't want to show that. We keep talking about where you like to have people on the Rams helmets. Do you like it in the middle? Do you like it on the? That sounds like one of those rap songs. Who is it that sing that? Well, I won't kill it. Rams on this one that's Greg. Greg hitting a Rams flash. I know one of you knows what song I'm talking about. I can't think of who sings that. If you call it singing. 3, 2, 1. There's a nice one too. I like all the names so far. All 4 plus the other stuff. Not a bad name so far. Kurt Warner. Grocery store stalker turned Super Bowl. I don't know if he was the MVP. Kurt Warner. I think on this one, I agree of white ink on the blue horn. I think that's probably what looks best. You could do blue here or blue up here, but I think that looks best. Greg, nice hit. Congrats. It's got to be his college team or something, the Mustangs. I don't know what shirt he's wearing there. Do you guys know where he played high school or college? Maybe he coached somewhere. You see Cardinals helmet behind him too. That's him signing a flash. That's nice. Did you, Bill? I need to just pick your brain and ask you how it was because it sounds like it was awesome. And that's 1.2. Let me quickly do that. That's our second one-pointer. Kurt Warner on the flash going to Greg. E18425. Yeah, I'm jealous. They never do anything like that over here. Everyone thinks I live on Mars in Utah. And it's like that's too far west. It's not far enough west to be California. Okay, congrats. 2 helmets so far. Let's do 2 more here. Fox 80, Series 34, Zero Wonka. Did he? That's so cool. I saw that you had him sign your Flash Authentic. That's your Trey Lance turned Jerry Rice. That's extremely cool. I need to send blank helmets to you guys that go to these and just give you money to have them signed. That'd be annoying to track it around, but 80 Series 34 Zero Wonka. Or I just need to stop being cheap and go to it. So cool. Didn't they announce it next year it's going to be in Detroit? Is that what they said? Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a classic speed. I was going to say our first classic, but that's not true. We already had a classic with Washington. I forgot to do these two. AFC, NFC East. Hey, I got a point there. No, that's not my point. I got a point with the Warner NFC West. And this is AFC North, which gets you guys back up to 2. Next 2 years will be still in Chicago. Oh, so they announced it for years down the road. Gotcha. I just saw them announce a future location. I assumed it would be next year. We've already got a notice on our airport sign. It says Salt Lake City, home of the 2002 and 2034 Olympics. So that's in 9 years, but they already got it listed at the airport. So Bengals, who had Cincy? Bengals were Brant. Brant getting a classic Bengals. Here we go. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. I actually just bought another of his, a different style. Some of you guys saw me buying it. Trying to buy in peace. NFL MVP. I don't know what year that is. 88. Boomer Esiason. What year was he MVP? So 88? Beckett certified Bengals classic. I may undo this because it's really close to the signature there. We'll just keep it down here for now where it's hidden. You can choose. I mean, once it gets there, once it's not shipping, it can sit there. Yeah, of course. Nice hit, Brent. Congrats. Portis, Warner, Boomer, some fun names. No huge name yet, but some fun helmets. 88. See if there's a bunch of 88. See if we get a player number bonus here. Series 34, Zero Wonka. We will do a live fill right after this, the same series. Ooh. Someone asked me today about these styles of helmet, and yes, they no longer make them anymore. I wish they did, but they don't. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We gotta put them back on the production line because they're a fan favorite for most collectors. I don't really love the Packers one unless it has the right ink on it. But that is a Denver Bronco, and that is an amplified logo. This is an amp replica helmet for the Denver Broncos. Denver, I said Zero Wonka, right? Denver going to, that's Greg. Greg hitting the Broncos amp. You got a little Bronco sticker, Beckett certified. And that's a great one to have on an amp, too. Not 88. That's number 7. I always see him helicoptering into the freaking end zone against my Packers. The most unathletic thing, but made it look like he was athletic. I'm going to leave that in there. John Elway. The big old, I mean, you got a couple riffles. I can't think of the word in the logo, but that's pretty common. Not on the backside, though. John Elway. Beautiful. Great hit, Greg. Elway amp. Some fun helmets there. We had Kurt Warner, Clinton Portis, Boomer Esiason, and John Elway. Let's do a 3-boxer. Did you guys just tie it with that? You did. Wow. Climb back out of the depths to tie for the bounty. 3-3-1-1. Okay, let's do a 3-boxer here. I'm going to refresh my screen. For the rest of the night, for those that are just showing up, this is the order of what we're going to do. Let me show you. What we're going to do is pretty similar to what we've been doing for the past months. So 3-boxer for full size, which is what we're filling up now. A 1-box rad key. A 2-box license jersey. We added Yager. We added Gunnar Henderson. We added Alex Caruso, which I thought was a cool jersey for the Thunder. And we added Tua, someone we hit today, Tua Tagovailoa on the Nike. Nike Fanatics, Nike, and Nike. So some fun, and then we'll end with some full size if there's interest. So let's get rolling here. Top of the list, top chat, live chat. Please refresh your screen if you haven't already so you see the order I see. If not, you will see your name way above where it should be. The algorithm with all those claims at the same time, it just kind of throws them all out there. Jonathan R., Kansas City. Greg, just fine on Kansas City. Nick, I've got you with Seattle. Bill B., I've got you with Tampa Bay. I'm so happy you went with Anquan Boldin. When I tell you, I probably would trade you a Fitzgerald Blaze for an Anquan Boldin Blaze. I probably would. I don't think you're going to see that ever. It's so cool having stuff that just no one else has. Brady A., San Francisco. Gotcha. Kansas City's gone. Jason. Green Bay, Buffalo. Both there for you, Bill. But man, if you meet them and they sign it for you, that's got to just make it so much cooler, too. I'll never get that experience. That's all right. I can live vicariously through you guys. Obi, Pittsburgh. Greg, I got you with Dallas. San Francisco claim. Sorry, Bill and Tiger. Minnesota for Zach. Carolina for Brian. Philly for Bill B. Gotcha. Tennessee is gone by way of the Seattle claim. Arizona going to Bill S. Houston going to Greg. I'll let you know who's left here in a second. Minnesota's gone, Jason. Sorry. Detroit going to Greg. Philadelphia gone. Denver and Indy both still there for Greg. Minnesota. Zach already got you on Minnesota. You're good. Baltimore is Greg. Buffalo is gone. Zach, sorry. Green Bay is gone. Jason, sorry. New England. Greg. Detroit is gone. Bill, sorry. Tampa Bay is gone. Washington's there for Greg. Denver, Dallas, both gone. Sorry, guys. Detroit, San Francisco, both gone. We're going to have a few left here. Logged in just in time for Elway. If you show up, there's always going to be something Bronco, I swear. Tiger, got you with Miami. Giants going to David H. Las Vegas going to Zach. Jason just behind on Las Vegas, and he was a super nice guy even for 7-0. That's cool. Bolton was Florida State? Was he really? Cincy, Bill S. Joseph, I got you with Chicago. I did not know that Anquan Boldin was Florida State. Okay, here's the teams that are left. Let me type them in. Atlanta, Cleveland, Chargers, Rams, New Orleans, and New York Jets. Is that 6? 6 left here on the full size. Racky up next. Jerseys after that. David got you with New Orleans. Down to 5 left here. Someone's mentioning me in a comment for a Paul Skeens jersey. That's pretty cool. It's expensive. That'd be a fun chaser. Scott, Atlanta. Scott, I saw your message or your reply just before I signed on. I'm slow, guys. I'm sorry. I've got my parents here this weekend. I love it when family comes to visit, but I get so far off my groove for my job and for Big Al's that it's like a different world. I don't know how to explain it. Cleveland, Chargers, Rams, and Jets. I haven't lived with family near me or even in the same state since, I don't even know, 15 years ago. So they come visit. It feels a little different. Usually me, myself, and I. Okay, down to 4 left. Cleveland, obviously, I've got my family. I think they're out getting ice cream, and they better bring me back scoop or shake. We'll see if they do betrayal. Okay, last 4 teams. Cleveland, Chargers, Rams, and Jets. Bill has Cleveland, Chargers, Rams, Jets. Last 3. I'm going to read off who has who. We'll start rolling some bingo balls, and we'll get the last 3 claimed before we open. Bill, I've got you with the Arizona combo. Scott, Atlanta. Greg, Baltimore. Bill, Buffalo. Bill S. has got Buffalo. Brian, Carolina. Joseph, Chicago. Bill S. Cincy and Cleveland. Greg, you have Dallas, Denver, Detroit. Bill S., you have Green Bay. Greg, Houston, Indy. Jonathan R., Kansas City. Zach, Las Vegas. Chargers and Rams are open. Tiger, Miami. Zach B., Minnesota. Greg E., New England. David H., you have New Orleans and the Giants. Bill B., so the Jets are open. Bill B., Philadelphia. OB, Pittsburgh. Brady, San Francisco. Nick F., Seattle, Tennessee. Bill B., Tampa. And Greg, Washington. I also saw that you messaged me too, Brady, just before. It could have been days ago too. So I haven't opened them yet. I leave them unopened so I don't forget to respond. So I'll get back to, there's probably 5 of you that are saying he's ignoring me. I'm not trying to. Just reminding me when I see your names pop up here. Okay, let's grab some boxes. Chargers, Rams, and Jets. Last 3 teams. I'm going to discount those to 29 today. 29 instead of 32. But let's not for all of them. That's each. If you're interested in grabbing a team for 29, let me know. We don't need to shake it, but we got Elliott with an asterisk next to it for 29. Chargers are Brian W. Greg just behind. Rams last team left for 29. Let's get 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. $57. First number is 57. What's a low number kind of night? We've had everything under 100 so far. Again, guys, I always say that. All that means is I look in half the spot. The closet's all over 100. One of the shelves is over 100. The wall's all under 100. Just makes it easier to look for if it's all in the same area. 65. Another one under 65. 57. 65. Scott's taking the Rams for 29. Thanks, Scott. And we broke the curse. 161. 161. Okay. We grab those. 57, 65, and 161. 61. 65, check. 57, check. Check. Okay. Do we have all teams claimed? We did. I just didn't write it down. Scott for 29 took the Rams. Okay, we'll open these three. We'll do Radke one box here. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys before we look at what we do after that. Well, they're home. Okay. 57. Series 34. Oh, man. 9-pointer. We went from 2 1s, right, to a 9-pointer. Okay. This is what dreams are made of. Forget the helmet. 9 points. Good luck, everyone. Forget the helmet. I'm joking. You should never forget the helmet. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting one for it to be. I mean, it's all random. The 9-pointer on. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1. I know who it is. I remember putting them in here. Who knows how that is? Is that Dallas or Houston, Texas? Which one? The 9-pointer? Neither. Well, Dion Flutie. Oh, I guess it does kind of look like Florida State. This is Boston College. Not Florida State, although it kind of looks like it. No Seminole in there. This is Beckett certified. Oh, Mark type Texas. Gotcha. I think he meant Texans. Jake saying Matt Ryan, Flutie. Those are both got Boston College guesses. Zach saying Kuechly. Let's see who's getting this one. I've never seen him sign a Boston College helmet. It's got his college number on it too. I thought this one was cool. Worthy of putting a college helmet in the series. You get something you don't see too often. That is Luke Kuechly, one of the best linebackers to play. One of my favorites. Boston College Classic. It's got an interesting finish. It's almost like the Blaze finish. It's not, but it's almost like that. It's cool. Beckett certified. Nice, classic, clean Luke Kuechly, Boston College. So that's Carolina. Carolina getting 9 points. Carolina, that is Brian. Brian W. You had them. Oh, you had them both earlier and this one. Sometimes I get worried I read the wrong one. 9 points going to Brian W. for Luke Kuechly. He's one of our 9-pointers this series. Did we pull the 10-pointer last series? I don't think we did. We pulled a few 9s, though. 8, 4, 25. Brian getting Kuechly for 9 points. Nice hit. Congrats. Okay, 65. Series 34. 2-pointer. It's a Wonka kind of night. All right. That's our 4th Wonka box, right? 4th through 6. 19 teams gone in 23 helmets. We might break it. Because you said we were at 15 before the day started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've pulled 4 new teams out of the 5 so far. Man, blistering pace. All we have to do is hit it under 59, and I'll say we break the record. 59 is the record. We have to hit all 32 teams. We're definitely on track for it. Two-pointer. Going 2, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. That was one of the last teams, wasn't it? Was it a discounted team? It was. Sheesh, Brian, that's you again. Did you claim them discounted? You did. Brian W. getting the Chargers. I think you were just barely ahead, too. There's a couple comments there. AFC West, that's right. I stopped keeping track there for a second. 3, that's 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just missed NFC South, and I missed AFC West. You guys took the lead. Chargers, STS on this one. We had an STS 3.0. Now we have a 1.0. Brian, let's see what you got. You're going back to back. Hey, I was just talking about him with LT. Newly inducted Antonio Gates. What a perfect time to pull him. That's awesome. I know you would think it'd be LT after pulling 2 LTs or having an LT and pulling one, but no, it's Antonio Cakes, as I call him. Antonio Gates, great tight end. Great hit, STS 1.0, and that's also 2 points. So, Brian, in 2 helmets, you see him crowding Metro. I did, yeah. What we had was special. It's cool seeing him. Shout out there, guys. Brian, you went from last place, tied for last place, to sole lead of the first place by, I don't know, four Wonka points. It's crazy how that can happen. Brian W. Antonio Gates. Oh, that's my quarterback. That's what Owens said. Owens was always crying, though. Okay, one final helmet here. Brian trying to go for the sweep. He got the first 2. 161, Series 34. If it happens, you guys can blame me. 7 points. What is happening? Holy Wonka tonight. 7-pointer. Brian, if you hit this one and get 9, 7, and 2, 18 points, you never know. That could hold till the end. Sometimes 50 wins. Sometimes 20 wins. I see a name here. I don't know if that's who we have here. It's not. It's a different name. Okay, here we go. I actually wanted to see the name on the label, but it's a different box. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't mind seeing this either. We've got, my camera's a little high there or something. Indianapolis Colts Classic Speed. I said 7 points. Who had Indy? Indy in this one that's Greg. Greg hitting a 7-pointer on the Colts Classic. And we've got 3, 2, 1, not another double up, but we have 2 of them on the table, just like LT. We hit Richardson on the card. We're hitting them now on a Classic full size. Nice, clean Classic. Fanatics certified on this one. AR Anthony Richardson. Second Richardson item tonight. Classic. Nice hit, Greg. Let me fill this out before I post anything, guys. Give me a second. We have 3 straight Wonka boxes. Greg E. 7 points. Greg E. Anthony Richardson. 7 points. Okay, guys, we had Luke Kuechly, Antonio Gates, and Anthony Richardson. Let's do a Radke 1-boxer. Congrats, winners there. That's some fun helmets. Let's see where these go for Radke. Let's share my screen. 5 boxes left. Let me top chat it, live chat it. Okay, I've got Pitt, San Francisco. 1, 2, both with randoms up. Both going to Jason. Jason first. Jason second. San Francisco, just behind, guys. Sorry. 03 is Bill S. 04 is Elliot. 05 is New England for Bill. 06 is Chicago for David. 07 is Washington for David H. 08 is not Pittsburgh, that's gone. Carolina, 08 for Brian. Washington's gone, Dave Litton, sorry. Tampa Bay and Baltimore are spots 9 and 10 for Greg. 9 and 10. Baltimore just gone, David. Steelers gone. Dallas gone. Denver. Right, Steelers and Dallas. Yep. Denver is spot 11 for Jonathan R. Detroit is spot 12 for David L. And that's 12. Okay, 13 spots now with David H. and Kansas City. 3 spots left to close this. Let me do this so we can see who's left in their potential hits. You look over here to the side if you want to look at who are some of the options. 2 randoms available, 3 mains available. If you buy a random, it is $18. If you buy a full spot, it is $36. And again, guys, you can take a screenshot if you want to join the licensed jerseys. These are all the potential hits in the series. We have 64 boxes, 64 bingo balls. We'll have 62 on Wednesday. Greg snagging Atlanta. Got you, Greg. 2 spots left here. 2 solos left to fill us up. Philly is still there. That's spot 15 for David. Got you, David. Just 1 spot left. Spot 16 to close us. And then 2 randoms, of course. Jason has 2 spots up, 18 apiece on those. David H. taking Giants to close us. Okay, perfect. 2 solos left. I'll give it a second to see if anyone wants to jump in for just 18. And that would be the first 2 randoms. Go in order on those. I'll give it a second, Jason, just to make sure. Usually have people claim, but not every time. Did I do the Richardson on the... I did not. Did that tie it back up? 4, 4, 2, 1. That's 11 items. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we got a tight one here. 4, 4, 2, 1. Last call for Jason's randoms. If not, Jason, you can try to sell those particular teams once you get them or hold them either way, but see if anybody grabs them here in the next 30 seconds before we roll it. But again, you can always sell them as a team or try to sell them as a team as well. You guys are tied for a chance for the Tomlinson. I like it when it's close at the end, so there's actually a chance for either way. I wouldn't mind seeing a tie either, so we can go for the full size again on Wednesday. Okay, I don't see anyone snagging those, Jason. We can see who you get, and if someone wants to buy a team, they can do that too. Actual team instead of a random. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Minnesota through Tennessee are our randoms. And let me know if Minnesota and Cincy are for sale. If they're for sale, let us know. Take a random just a second behind. If you want one, Zach, you can see if Minnesota's available. Up to you. Minnesota and Cincy up for sale. Zach, I'll hold it for a second if you want. You're just barely behind me running them, so. Zach will take Minnesota. Cincy is available as well for 18. If anybody wants Cincy. I'm going to read off who has who for the time being. You got it. Sorry, it was like bang, bang right when I was running it, so I didn't want to. Once we see who they are, I got to give Jason the chance to keep or sell. Jason, you have, and then just while we're here, David's taking Cincy. Good luck, Jason. Cincy for Dave. Okay, Jason, you have Pittsburgh, San Francisco. Zach, you have Minnesota. David, you have Cincy. Bill, you have Green Bay, Arizona. Elliot, Dallas, and the Chargers. Bill, New England, Cleveland. David L, you have Chicago, Miami. David H, Washington, and Jacksonville. Brian W, Carolina, and the Rams. Greg, you have Tampa, Baltimore, Seattle, Houston. Jonathan R, you have Denver and Las Vegas. David L, you have Detroit and New Orleans. David H, Kansas City, Indy. Greg, Atlanta, Buffalo. David L, Philly, and the Jets. David H, Giants, and Tennessee. I know you're getting them in here. It seems like it's hit and miss with the Vikings with us in cases we either get some awesome ones or then we have like a little bit of a drought without them. As it should be, it shouldn't always be the same makeup, which is good. Like Jonathan said, that we had high AFC South so far, which is great to have something different. Okay, let's grab what box we're doing. We have 2, 4, 7, 8, and 11 left. Two, 4, 7, 8, 11. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 2. Geez, going right at the top 2. Box 2. I'm going to get rid of the 2 on here so we know for next week. And reminder, guys, licensed jersey series up next. And then if we have enough around, we'll finish with a 2-box full size after NFC. Remind me, what's our makeup? I mean, if it follows the 6-6 for 2 cases, how many authentics and how many reps do we have left? Is it 3-2 or is it 4-1 for authentics? So I know we pulled a rep here. I know we pulled at least 1 rep on Wednesday, but was it 2 reps on Wednesday? I just like to keep track of it. And you guys should too. I mean, to see what style you have a chance at. Okay. I said box 2, right? I did. Right up top. This box is a definite authentic. Is it? Do we have 5 authentics left? Only 2 authentics open so far. So we have 4 authentics and 1 rep left. If they gave us the right case breakdown, right? Box 2. Only 2 authentics so far. You guys can see, I mean, it's out of the picture here, but there's our final 4 sitting there. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a bright one. Not as bright as some, but that is a Rave, and believe it or not, it is a replica. So that should mean that we end this case, double case, with 2 authentics Wednesday and 2 authentics Monday. That's kind of crazy. It means you mix the boxes up. I literally stack them outside, and then they get moved around, and then I bring them down here, and I face them all the same direction, and I put a number on them. There's no rhyme or reason to what they go on there. Jake, I swear, man, you can watch every time you claim no Falcons, then you watch another Falcon comes out. Who had Atlanta? You got the NFC part right, Jonathan. On this one. That's Greg, spot 14, Greg, coming back, and you grabbed a 13 with Atlanta. And we've got, I just showed you, sorry, 3, 2, 1. I spun it far enough for me to see, and then when it's on that front side, that means you guys can probably see it. I know we've hit him on a Rave before. I just don't remember who won it. This might be a second. Bijan Robinson. Sorry, Bijan Robinson, not Bijan. He told reporters it's Bijan. John Robinson Rave replica for the Atlanta Falcons. Beautiful helmet there. Congrats, Greg. That is the NFC South. Let me update that. They're starting to move up. They're at 3, so 4-4-3-1. Okay, congrats. Let's move on to our licensed jersey break here. See where we go on this one. Okay. Oh, I saw one that got deleted. You taking the second one? Okay. Let me top chat, live chat it so I can see where we're at here. Ovi going to Jason. Chipper going to Jake. Where am I at? Right here. Alan going to Bill. Bergeron for Larry, spot 4. We will have a little bit of work to do. We'll see where we get after these first few claims. Ovechkin gone, Todd. Sorry, just by a few claims. Gronk is spot 5. Where was I? Bill S. Spot 6 is Palomalu for Obi. Spot 7 is Caleb for Bill S. Spot 8 is Larry Bird for Greg. Spot 9 is Marino for Mark. Spot 10 is Julio for Jake. Halfway with that. Ant for Zach. That's spot 11. Bob, spot 12 for Greg. Ant is gone, Todd. Sorry, you're getting picked on, just barely behind. Fisk is spot 13 for Larry. Kairu is spot 14. There it is for Greg. 15 is Ellie for Scorching. I think that's 15, right? 7, 15. Mark just barely behind on Ellie. So we are 5 away. I am going to start showing some pictures just to bring some idea of what's left here. It closes. Here are the new additions. If it'll load, I hit the button, but it's not. Well, there it goes. Yager made its way to the license series. Caruso is a new addition for Oklahoma City on the white jersey. I like that. Reggie Jackson, Max Crosby. I'm going to skip ones that have been claimed in this break so far. Hutchinson's there. McGrady and A.J. Brown. I love both those additions too. Pavel Bure, Bledsoe there. Tua, new addition. Why are those out of order? I don't know. Gunnar Henderson. Stockton and Taves available. Ewing and Goldschmidt available. Sorokin and Rempe. Dantley. Ichiro. Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson and Schmidt. Tim Brown and Jack Eichel. Both those are gone. Cal Ripken Jr. available. Jalen. Is it Jalen Williams? Why did I just forget his name? It is Jalen Williams. Okay. Jalen Williams. Zach taking Stockton for the umpteenth time. Carlson there. DeMarcus Ware. I keep telling people that I hit that Vasi with Christians, and I've been claiming it since October. Maybe all caps will work. Yeah. I claimed Vasi for 8 months, stopped for a week or 2, and started claiming other guys, and then missed a couple claims and claimed him again, and then he hit since October. Kyle Connor, Paul Pierce, but he's mine now. Ronaldinho and Jim Rice, Kirill Kaprizov, Malik Neighbors, Jerome Bettis, Anthony Richardson, Romeo Dobbs, Jamal Murray, and Nick Chubb, Dwayne Wade, Kirby Doc, Clayton Keller, Cam Newton, Joe Carter, both gone. Altuve, Sean Alexander, Rasheed Wallace, Jack Hughes, and Terry McLaurin. That's all of them. So 4 left still here to get us closed. We'll hang out till we get them closed. Stockton would be number 16. Oh, Johnny boy. sure it's 16. It is. Okay. 4 more claims will get us closed up here. There will be 4 solos as well, and then we'll talk about maybe do one more break at the end of the night. I don't see a text that says, "Hey, we got you ice cream. You want me to put it in the fridge?" No text. Hopefully they did. Ronaldinho is spot 17, 3 away. Tiger taking Yager. Two spots left to close us. Yep, we'll see if. So as of now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 randoms available. So if anyone wants to buy in for just $10, you'll get one of the 6 available. Jason's got the first 2, then Obi, and then Tiger. So what'll probably happen is you see who you get assigned, and then if you want to sell the players, they sell easier like that sometimes. 2 spots left to close this. Bunch of headliner names still left up there. 19 is Carlson for Brian. 1 spot left to close this, and then we'll have 4 solos. Again, last call if you want to try to buy a solo for $10, a random sight unseen, this will be the time to do it. So Zach taking Justin Jefferson with the JJ claim this time. Okay. That closes us. Thanks, guys. Good luck to everyone. 20 spots. Should be 44 random solos, which there are. No one jumping up to claim any $10 randoms. So if you want to sell or trade, just look at who you got and put them up, and we'll see if we can move stuff around that way. Okay, on the final roll, the 7th roll, the final 4 will be available for 10. I'll read them off as soon as I see them, and then you guys claim them one at a time in the chat. First to get them gets them. Use an actual nickname or their name, please. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Romeo Dobbs, Jamal Murray, Kyle Connor, Tim Brown are our solos. Some names we don't usually see on the solo line, so that's a little bit of change. If Reggie hits, okay. Keep that in mind. Okay, I've got JJ Connor for James, Brown for Jason, Tim Brown. So Jamal Murray, Nuggets, Nike, Romeo Dobbs, Packers, Nike are our solos. Never mind on Brown. Okay, you cracked me up, man. It's like a 10-second change of mind. Tim Brown, Jamal Murray, Romeo Dobbs are at $10 solos. Kevin, let me read off who has who. You can try to sell, trade once you see who they are. Larry is Bure for sale. Kaprizov and Crosby are up for sale from Obi. Okay, buy cap, says Nick. Got it for you, Nick. I'm going to read the rest, and I'll come back and look at. Did you get both Thunder? That's funny, Jason. Both Thunder. Caruso and Williams. Okay, Jason has. Yes, Nick, I'll take Bure too. Okay, where is Bure? Right there. Okay, I'll come back and look at the rest. I'm sure I skipped some. Ovechkin, Caruso, and Williams for Jason. Jake, you have Chipper, Rempe, and Kirby Doc. Bill S., you have Josh Allen, Altuve, and Ewing. Larry V., you have Bergeron, Sorokin. You sold Pavel Bure. Usually when we do a discount, but if you sell a spot, I don't discount the spots after it's sold. Bill S., Gronkowski, Schmidt, Alexander. We can submit that to a suggestion thing if we want to, though. OB, you've got Polamalu and Crosby. You sold Kaprizov. Bill, you have Caleb Williams, Gunnar Henderson, Joe Carter. Greg, you have Bird, Rice, and Richardson. Mark, you have Marino, Eichel, and Suzuki. Jake, Jones, Taves, and Goldschmidt. Zach, you have Anthony Edwards, Tracy McGrady, and Cal Ripken Jr. Greg, Sergei Bobrovsky, Rasheed Wallace, and Nick Chubb. Larry V., you have Fisk, Bledsoe, and Neighbors. Greg, Kyrou, McLaren, Dentley. Scorching, you have De La Cruz, Wade, and Hughes. Zach Stockton, Reggie Jackson, Paul Pierce. Scorching, Ronaldinho, DeMarcus Ware, Aiden Hutchinson. Tiger, you have Yager, Chase, and Newton. Brian Carlson, Bettis, and A.J. Brown. And Zach, you have Jefferson, Tua, and Clayton Keller. Tim Brown's available, Jamal Murray's available, and Romeo Dobbs, all for $10. Let me go back up and see who's selling, who's buying what. Crosby and Kaprizov. Kaprizov got bought. Did Crosby get picked up? Look how many teams are left. 12 teams left. 12. That's crazy. I like it. I want to beat the record. Buy Cap, buy Ripken or Ichiro. Who had Ripken and Ichiro? Ripken was Zach. Zach, if you want to sell Ripken. Ichiro Suzuki went to Mark. So let me know. I'm sure you already answered. I'll get down to it. Yes, Nick. Okay, both Thunder spots are up. So is Max Crosby from above. Sold Nick. I'll take Bure. We'll buy Hutchinson for sale. Hutchinson went to Scorching. Scorching, if you want to sell Hutchinson, let Eric know. I'll come down and check here in a second. Cam Newton's up. Oh, by Bettis, Ripken, and or Ewing if available. Okay. So James had Ripken asked above. Bettis and Ewing. Ewing was Bill S. Bettis was Brian W. 12. I'll buy Newton, says Greg. Okay, so Greg is buying Cam Newton. We'll do orange for that one, Greg. Sorokin, Bledsoe, Neighbors for sale. Sorokin, Neighbors, and Bledsoe are all up for sale. Caruso and Williams up for sale. Yep, I got it up there. Yours, Greg. Max Crosby for sale. I got it. I'll buy Crosby. Okay. Crosby going to Greg. Keep Bettis. Sold Greg. I'll keep a thanks. Only 4 teams have hit more than once. That's insane. Well, maybe it's not insane, but it seems like it is. So 20 teams have hit, but only 4 of those 20 have hit more than once, huh? There's 12 left. Well, it was we got a real shot at doing it before 59. We'll probably get stuck, but okay. There was a few trades that maybe haven't been answered yet, but the people that are up: Caruso, Jalen Williams, Sorokin, Drew Bledsoe, Malik Neighbors, Tim Brown, Jamal Murray, and Romeo Dobbs. Only 25 people left. Anybody here still alive? I'm sure 15 of the 25 are here. 10 of the 25 are here. Maybe not. Sometimes it's people that don't ever join that do the guessing game. Zach's going to keep all. Okay. You're still in with Green Bay? Okay. Uh-oh, now you spoke it out loud. David H. is going to buy Neighbors. Larry V., for some reason, I don't know what it was, but I have you overpaying by 10 last week. It just came to my mind. So I have you with a $10 credit. So you can use that tonight if you haven't paid yet. You had a I would say my team, but no, I doubt it. Maybe you're being direct and you're staring it in the face, so you're not scared of it. So Larry, make sure you pay 10 less than what you owe because you had a credit of 10. Some other people have credits too, but I can't remember who they are right now. But that one I remember. Okay, last call on Jalen Williams, Alex Caruso, Ilya Sorokin, Drew Bledsoe, Tim Brown, Jamal Murray, and Romeo Dobbs. The other offers for Ripken and Ewing and I forget who else, Hutchinson. I think everyone's keeping. I don't think I heard from Ray. Scorching, if you want to sell Aiden Hutchinson, let Eric know. I'm just saying that maybe if you say it out loud, depends on how you say it. That's fun. Okay, we will get rolling then. I guess we'll leave Brown, Jamal Murray, and Dobbs unclaimed, and then a few of you guys that are trying to move are going to stay where they're at too. So good luck, everyone. We got 2 jerseys coming up. Let's see what we pull off. 17 watching. We're going to attempt a 2-boxer. Might as well. Some may be hanging out for that. If it fills, great. If it doesn't, I'm not going to wait too long of a time for it to fill. So don't want to waste your time waiting around for it. So we'll try, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, Rose Bowl cage. Earpiece about to fall out. Headphones. Okay, 2 numbers. 1, 2. We've got box 14, 1-4. There. And look at that. 2 pretty close numerically. Number 10. 14 and 10. I'm going to put those in the box. These are full size. I'll put these away for now just in case we don't fill up the 2. 10 and 14. 14 and 10. Let me grab them. Okay, am I current on the game? I probably am, right? 8, 11, 12 items. Yep. 4-4 to 3-1 is still tied with the AFC East, AFC South, NFC East, NFC South is 1 behind your AFC North, AFC West. NFC North, which I picked, is nowhere to be found in the back. Let me jinx it by saying Tim Brown, people. Yeah, I thought that was a fun addition for the Raiders. Jamal Murray, too. Those are not names you don't see a ton, but that's me. But when he does AFC West hits, hey, it's a win-lose or lose-win. Oh, I see colors. 1 of 2 jerseys. I didn't see the full colors. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's either the older one or the newer one. I think that's the older one. Going this way. I know who that is. Okay, I thought for a second maybe it was the new edition with the bright yellow number. But it's not. We've seen him a few times. One of my favorite to collect too. I think I have this same jersey. Hockey, so it doesn't go with our divisional game, but that is Jordan Kyrou on the Adidas Heritage jersey. Pretty sure it's Heritage. Let's make sure. What a great jersey this one is, though. Love it. Jordan Kyrou. Can't tell me these jerseys aren't awesome, man. Love the design on them. Trying to knock the Bijan off the table with my butt. Jordan Kyrou Heritage jersey here for the St. Louis Blues Adidas. And we got our fight strap here, our second hockey jersey tonight. It's in there somewhere. Sorry, there it is. Beautiful. Kyrou was pretty sure he was claimed by Greg. He was. Greg, congrats. Hitting the blue. You keep hitting non-blues or non-goalies, but you're getting the blue here. There's your team. Nice hit. Beautiful. Of course. Congrats. Awesome jersey. You're having yourself a night, too. AJ's Sports World COA, so you need the hidden tag COA to scan if you want to scan. AJ is very trustworthy. Great jersey there. Okay, box 14. Jordan Kyrou off the board. I'll retire this box, I think. Not cutting all the way. A little bit of tape there. Okay. Don't know yet. We got a black bag in here. Up for grabs. I think I know who that is. I'm trying to see through there. I think I know who it is. Here we go. Take a little sneak peek in there. Oh yeah, we can see. We can see the thing. Jake, that probably threw you off because the number. I swear, man, it's like, however I can torture you. At this point, man, I need to just pull a nice Julio out of my collection, send it to you, and let the world be whole. Drew Bledsoe. No, it's not Julio. If that's what you're saying, yes. If you're saying yes to me sending you something, it pulled the 1-2 on you. But at this point, yeah, we gotta do like a chicken sacrifice or something. I want to say Bledsoe was up for sale. I can't remember who had it. Drew Bledsoe, the latter. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys have experienced that where I get fed up and I say, I'm sending you something. I don't always do it. Every once in a while. Great hit, Drew Bledsoe. He is a new addition, not that long ago into the series, so not been chased by any means. No one's been after Bledsoe, but I thought it was a fun addition. Who had Drew? That is Larry V. Larry hitting Bledsoe, not your Fisk or Bergeron claim, but getting a nice Pats kind of throwback style Bledsoe. Nice hit, Larry. Congrats. Packet certified Bledsoe Nike. Beautiful hit there. Kyrou Bledsoe. Thanks, Mark. The other Mark will love it. Yeah, see, somehow Jake got roped into being the spokesperson for Mark when he's not here. Okay, we had Jordan Kyrou and Drew Bledsoe. Let's do a two-boxer. Oh, the Julio's white? Okay. I thought I was like really being mean by showing it and saying it looks like that. I don't ever mean to do that, but I do it on accident, and I'm like, good grief, Alex. Okay, if it feels great. If it doesn't, guys, we'll call tonight. Let's see where we get with this one. No need to overreach, and unless you want to join. If it feels on its own, that's great. If it doesn't, also great. Greg, have you of Kansas City? I've got Jonathan with Dallas with a random up. I've got Zach with Minnesota. Bill just behind on Dallas. Houston going to Greg. That's spot 4. Spot 5. Kansas City's gone. Brian, spot 5 for Carolina. Green Bay is spot 6 for Bill. Spot 7 is Detroit and Baltimore, 7 and 8 for Greg. 7, 8. 9 is Giants for David. 10 is Buffalo for Zach. 11 is Atlanta for Jake. 12 is Philly. I think we're going to get there. 12 Philly for Bill S. Bill B's going to buy your random, Jonathan. 13 is Denver for David H. 14 is Cleveland for Ray. Gotcha. Okay, just 2 spots left, and I think that was the only random up. So let's go here and do this. Spot 15, New England. 1 left, and we're good to go. Do a quick 2-boxer here. Washington. Whoops, was I not showing my screen the whole time? Whoopsies. Let me show you now. Sorry, that's my bad. Or I just turned it off the whole time. So many things to remember, and I can't remember them all. Okay, that should be 16. It is. Washington closes with David. Obi just a second behind on Pittsburgh. They will be a random. So whoever gets them as a random, if you want to offer to buy, we can see if that works. Okay, let's run these. I already copied, but I'm weird. Mark says he'll offer to buy Cincy from whoever has them if someone wants to sell them. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Indy on top, Chargers on bottom. Okay, Cincy went to Greg. Pittsburgh went to Bill. I'm not sure if they're going to get rid of them, but just so you know. Greg, Kansas City, Indy. Jonathan R., you had Dallas. You sold Bill B. the Jets. Zach, you have Minnesota and New Orleans. Greg, Houston and Jacksonville. Brian, Carolina and Miami. Bill S., you have Green Bay, Pittsburgh. Greg, Detroit, Baltimore, Vegas, Seattle. David H., New York Giants, Arizona. Zach, Buffalo, Tennessee. Jake, Atlanta and the Rams. Bill S., Philadelphia, Chicago. David H., Denver, San Francisco. Scorching, Cleveland, Tampa. Greg, New England, Cincy, and David H., Washington and the Chargers. Greg will keep. Okay. 2-boxer. This will end it. Bledsoe, I didn't do. Does that hurt you or help you? It hurts you. Uh-oh. Rams are up for trade or sell, Jake. Just so I don't screw that up. Rams are up. Are they for sell or trade? You guys are down 1. New Orleans and Tennessee are up for sell as well. New Orleans, Tennessee. Up for sell, and so is the Rams. Jason says he'll take New Orleans. Where's that one? Right here. So we have, what was it? Tennessee and the Rams are up for 20 apiece as well. Tennessee, Rams. Rams, Tennessee. I'm going to close that while we look at the bingo balls here, and then I'll come back and I'll mention it one more time. But Rams and Titans for sale. 2 boxes. 1, 2. We're going low today. Box 4. 4. And still, we only had one. I think we only had one box over 100. 77. I'm going to grab him a second. Give it 1 second to see if anyone wants to do Tennessee or the Rams. What we're looking at. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. 4 and 77. Let me grab them, guys. Let's see. Here's Brevin. Good luck. Take Rams. Thank Jake. So Rams. Was it a trade or a sell? It was just a sell. David says I left Tennessee. You do. You guys trading? Okay, so I got that one. I got Zach taking the Rams. Okay. 477, 477. I think we're closed up there. I think you guys had enough time, so let's get this going. Good luck, everyone. Box 4, Series 34. 0 Wonka on this one. Remember your randoms. David, you had Arizona, San Francisco, and the Chargers. If you were going to offer a trade for Tennessee, I'll give you a second. Definitely look at it. But Arizona, Niners, Chargers, Cardinals, Niners, Chargers. Just in case. If you're ready to move on, I can move on. But if you wanted to offer a trade, you could. I don't like cutting you guys off short, but it's okay. Let's roll. Okay, let's roll. Something's happening with something that was mentioned or sold or traded. You can kill it. 0 Wonk on this one. Box 4. Good luck, everyone. Do not know who it is. That is a soft bag, so it possibly could be. I'll never know with these. We got a bagged helmet here. I think I see who it is. Okay. All right, the team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. I swear, man. Well, I mean 99% of the time to you, I guess. Goodness. Earpiece falling off. We got a Falcon. I better make sure you have them. Atlanta, that was you. Jake, you claimed the Falcons. You stuck with it. You hit on this one. Jake taking Atlanta. Are you saying that's not you? Do I have it wrong? I could have sworn you took Atlanta. Yeah, or I put your name because you've been claiming them, and my brain tells me what it thinks it sees. No, you took Atlanta. That is you. Good grief. Oh, it's not New England. Gotcha. Atlanta going to Jake on a flash. I swear we just saw him not long ago, but I don't think it was with Atlanta. Must have been one of the other teams, or maybe it was last series or a third party. I don't know. We've got prime time. Deion Sanders on a nice flash. I was hoping for a chrome there because it was a soft bag, but a little mark there, but it's coming off. It's just a back and certified. Beautiful hit. Deion Sanders prime time. Did you need him? I was gonna say I thought maybe you had him and you were looking for Julio and Bijan and whoever else. We're gonna put him down here. That's an NFC South. Uh-oh, that's more crowded company. So NFC South is 4, AFC North is 4, AFC East is 5. You guys can tie or lose to 2 teams or lose to 1 by a lot. I don't know. Okay, one final box here. Falcons hitting on the first. Congrats, Jake. 99% rude. John and Penix you don't have yet. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I thought maybe you had Deion, but okay, 77, Series 34, Zero Wonka. Any idea for the jersey Deion on the Reds? Like Sanders on a Reds jersey, is that what you're saying? Like how to get one or what? 77, Series 34, Zero Wonka to end the night. We're not going to be rounding that off because the best you can do is tie now, unfortunately. But let's see if you can tie so we can upgrade it to a full size on Wednesday. See the teams. Here we go. Oh, to get one for my series? I'd love to get a Deion Reds jersey. I don't think I've seen one, but I haven't looked for one. 3, 2, 1. Deion signs enough. You think you'd find some stuff for him. It's like, oh, you're good. I just want to make sure I know what you're saying, which I do. I'd love to find a Deion. We had them Falcons, obviously, fairly, but we've got a Rams. STS 1.0. Oh, and that was the sold spot on the same line. Goodness. Jake, yes, he could have, but he's all about spreading the and now 2 teams have hit 3 times. Okay. Yeah, 2 Rams tonight, huh? 2 Falcons tonight, but not both from Big L. So that is Zach. Zach hitting on the Rams STS. Always love this helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got Aaron Donald, defensive beast, retired now, Beckett certified. Aaron Donald gold paint pen on the Rams STS 1.0. Nice hit, Zach and Jake. Congrats, you two. LA Rams NFC West. Yeah, that's 1 for my division. 2 to 4 to 4 to 5. I got blown out of the water. You guys lost by 1. Someone can check my math on that. Make sure I didn't screw that up. But we'll try for the Tomlinson again on Wednesday. Maybe I'll switch it up for something. Appreciate you guys. There's some fun helmets tonight from Third Party and Big Al. Some fun stuff all around. Let's do a quick recap. Third party tonight, we had Anthony Richardson on the 5-patch, or the tools of the trade, whatever you want to call it. The cleat, a ball, a jersey, pants, probably there. I don't know if they're on his underwear, maybe the 5th one. Anthony Richardson to 49. We had LT on the Funko, which was cool. Third party full sizes, Tua from Gold Rush. Great start to that case. Chad Johnson, STS 3.0. Bijan Robinson, I'm going to do it every time. Rave, both reps, which means I'm pretty sure our last 4 rad key are all authentics, which should be fun. Other third party is the licensed jersey from East Coast. That was Anders Lee. Love that one too. The rest was Big Al. Our licensed jerseys for Big Al tonight were Jordan Kyrou and Drew Bledsoe. Helmets were Deion Sanders, Aaron Donald, Anthony Richardson, Antonio Gates, Luke Kuechly, John Elway, Boomer Esiason, Clinton Portis, Kurt Warner, and Aaron Donald. Fun stuff all around. I appreciate you guys getting in. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to those that had a rough night. There's probably a few of you. We'll be back on Wednesday. Do some fun Wednesday night. Hopefully hit some fun stuff there too. If anything's staying, please let me know tonight so I don't ship it out tomorrow. Okay, see you guys. Have a great night.